So here's the posture. So you have to have a little attitude as you do this. It's called the banker's pose. So what we're doing is we're exaggerating two patterns that appear as prana. One is called apana, which flows down, contracts, and controls exhaling in the body. And the other is called prana, which rises and spreads out and controls inhaling. So when we lift the fronts of the armpits, you're exaggerating the pattern of prana, which is centered in the heart, which rises up and spreads like the top of a tree. And so if you inhale fully and you come to the very crest of the inhale, the center of the heart is the geometric radiant for the pattern of the prana, as if the sun were inside the heart. And then when we exhale, we keep that quality. So when we exhale, we meditate, we preserve the best of the inhale. So we keep the heart radiant and open as we exhale, with the tongue silent. And when we exhale fully, we can discover the pattern of apana, which goes down and squeezes things out of the body. So the apana manifests here in the body, in the back of the diaphragm, and it manifests as your little tailbone, coccyx. And so when you're exhaling, if the heart closes, which it normally does if the mind is distracted, the apana does this. It makes your tail drop, it makes the abdominal muscles contract, unless the heart stays open as you exhale. Likewise, or conversely, when you inhale, and if the prana and the apana separate from each other, you inhale and you come into this pattern in which the pelvic floor no longer holds the seat of the exhale. So when we're inhaling, we always concentrate on drawing the mind and the attention through the seed of the exhale. When we exhale, we concentrate on keeping the seed of the inhale open. So when you exhale fully, the abdominal wall contracts, and then at the very end of the exhale, and so we're going to find it this way, we're going to make a puffing sound. Your pelvic floor contracts. And if you just imagine this, that'll do. But what contracts is actually the muscle of the pelvic floor called the PC muscle, which in Kegel exercises is supposedly activated. So it's the main strapping muscle from the coccyx to the pubic bone. So it's called pubococcygeus or PC. So when you exhale fully and puff, the PC muscle contracts, and the center of the PC muscle, right in front of the anus, is called the mula of the body, and that's the seed point of the exhale pattern, or the apana. And so the mula of the body, this is where we practice what's called mula bandha, bonding the mula. And it is, when we inhale, we learn to draw the mind through the seed of the exhale at the center of the pelvic floor. And this becomes eventually the basis for pressing prana and apana together. So, sit down for just a moment. So we're going to practice a form of pranayama called Ujjayi, and it's characterized by the sound that it makes. And we create the sound by very slightly closing the vocal folds or the vocal cords to produce a soft aspirant sound. Is this still on by any chance? Okay. I can get down to it. This way you can.
Sure is.